Disclaimer: these safety guidelines are not all-inclusive. All posted safety signs must be followed. The following are some general rules for using any space within the OEDK. In the event that you do not comply with the rules, your privileges to use the OEDK may be rescinded. All users of the OEDK must be granted permission to use their RICE ID to access the building. It is not appropriate to allow non-authorized students or others access into the OEDK. Always be aware of and follow hazard and warning labels and signs. Safety stations are available on each floor of the OEDK. These stations are stocked with safety glasses, ear protection, and gloves, as well as other personal protection equipment. Fire extinguishers are located throughout the building. Please take note of their locations while you're using the OEDK. In case of emergency, call the campus emergency number at extension 6000 or 713-348-6000. Students are not permitted to work alone at night in the OEDK. Safety glasses must be worn when using such things as power tools, hand tools, cutting tools, and chemicals, including glue. Appropriate use of protective glasses and closed-toe shoes is expected when doing any cutting, drilling, grinding, etc. Please notify your peers around you that you're using any power tool that may produce flying debris. Before you leave the OEDK each day, make sure that you have cleaned and organized your work area and have returned any equipment or tools to the appropriate storage areas. Shoes must be worn at all times in the OEDK, no exceptions. Keep floor areas clear to reduce trip hazards. Make sure the areas between the tables are clear so people may maneuver around the prototype area safely. No food or drinks are allowed in the electronics lab. No exceptions. Do not attempt to put water on an electrical fire. Also, keep in mind, if someone is receiving an electrical shock, do not touch them. Find a non-conductive material to remove them from the source or remove power from the circuit. Do not stand on rolling stools or chairs. Use a ladder or step stool for reaching high places and ask for assistance from the OEDK staff. Closed-toe shoes are to be worn at all times. Leather shoes are preferred over tennis shoes. No exceptions. Safety glasses must be worn at all times in the machine shop while any type of equipment is being used. Your eyeglasses, even if they are polycarbonate, are not sufficient when machining. Ear protection may be required depending on the type of equipment being used. Long sleeves, ties, or other loose-fitting clothing must be worn in such a manner to avoid entanglement in machinery. Long hair must be secured, worn in a bun, or tucked in a hairnet or cap in such a manner to avoid entanglement in machinery. This includes beards. All chemicals, even consumer grade, must be approved and properly labeled. Please see OEDK staff for chemical approval. By following the guidelines in this video, you will avoid many possible accidents. Always remember, safety is #1 priority here in the Oshman Engineering Design Kitchen. For the OEDK to open safely for student usage, all COVID-19 guidelines must be followed. The OEDK COVID-19 guidelines will be communicated through this video and also posted on the OEDK website. Basic COVID-19 guidelines are to wear a mask, wash your hands, stay 6 feet apart, and keep stuff clean. Wearing a mask is required for all users in the OEDK. You must wear a mask in all rooms, including the classrooms and prototyping areas. Wash your hands as often as you can with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after going to the bathroom, coughing, sneezing, or before eating. Do your best to practice physical distancing, especially when walking around the OEDK, going down the stairs, and using dedicated areas such as the classroom. All work tables, including unassigned open tables, must be wiped down before and after usage. Try to keep your project's parts and supplies in bins so you may easily put them away each day to make it easier to clean. Using the cleaning supplies provided, wipe the table thoroughly underneath and around the bins. In addition, any stools used should also be wiped down. When it is time to leave, try to avoid touching tables and stools after you've disinfected them. To help prevent contamination, wash your hands or use hand sanitizer prior to using any shared items such as equipment, computers, and hand tools. All of these items must be wiped down before and after usage. Please refer to the OEDK COVID-19 Guidelines webpage for more detailed instructions for cleaning. Be mindful of time. The OEDK will now only be open daily from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. This includes weekends. Please plan your time wisely. OEDK staff in-person time will be limited. Each staff member will post their office hours and ways to contact them when they are not in the office. Please adhere to all COVID-19 guideline signs that are posted throughout the OEDK. Room occupancies will be clearly marked in each room or area. Please adhere to these guidelines and reference the diagrams where available. When utilizing a consumable that is provided by the OEDK, such as tape, rulers, tape measures, and scissors, please only take what you think you will use and leave it at your assigned table. If you are using an open table, please return the consumable to the return supply area or bin near the consumable wall. To comply with mask guidelines, no food or drinks may be consumed in the OEDK. If you would like to eat or drink while you're working the OEDK, you must do so outside. One pair of safety glasses will be issued to the students doing approved design activities in the OEDK. You must bring your safety glasses with you when you use the OEDK. If you lose or forget your safety glasses, there may be a charge to replace them.
Now go make something awesome!